Thank you very much to all three of you as well. Thank you for your commentary today. Grubby, Apollo and Kalaris, and of course our observer, Mr. Funker, who we've locked upstairs in a wooden box somewhere with a computer and a lead sticking out of it. I'm joined now by the Commissioner of WCS Europe, aka ESL, Sean, who is here to make the draw for the World Championship Series Europe Premier League quarter-finals for Season 3. So, Sean, please, spin the balls around, pull one out. And just a few rules for you while he's doing that. Steady, guys. The draw will take place like this. All the second place players will be drawn first. So the first man out is a Zerg, and it will be Nurchio. So Nurchio goes into the top part of the bracket. The only other rule that we've got in place here is that the players that played in each other's groups cannot face each other until the grand final. So that's the other rule. Our second player drawn for the quarterfinals is Stardust. So the top half of the bracket features Nurchio and Stardust right now. Our third draw. And in the bottom half of the bracket, also in second place in his group, is another Korean Protoss. It's MC. So, that's three drawn. Let's get out the fourth one. We should know who it is by now, but let's just make sure that Sean is actually right and has got the right ones in there. I'm sure he has. And, of course, it is the other Korean Protoss, a Duck. So, you get ready with the second part of the draw. Let me just explain to you how this is going to work, okay? So Nurchio is in the top half of the draw. Stardust is in the top half of the draw, so they could meet in the semi-finals. MC and Duck are in the lower half of the draw. Again, they could also meet in the semi-finals. But the players that were in Nurchio's group and Stardust's group cannot meet either of those players in the quarterfinals. Otherwise, that would break one of our rules. So we have two more balls into the cup. Let's draw the next two balls out, and then we'll get the opinions from Apollo, Grubby and Kalaris on the draw so far. So here we go then. Match number one, played on October the 5th, 2013, will be Nurchio versus MMA.
I'm so sorry.
So, Sean says sorry to MMA, who's just standing out of the shot, who just went... I'm not sure if that was happiness or sadness, MMA. Was that good or bad? That's okay, is it? All right, okay. Let's go with our second game then. Our second match will be Stardust. Let's draw him out just to make sure. There we go. It's going to be the European Zerg, the number one from his group, Vortex. So... Okay, so we're going to pause the draw right now and get the views on the draw so far, because it's a very interesting draw. We've got MMA in the top half of the draw, we've got Stardust in there, and we've also got both of the European Zerg. So, Sean, let's get the opinions of both yourself, Grubby and Kalaris.
Hello, thank you. First game, let's get straight into it. MMA versus Nurchio, a team kill straight away. Both players from Team Acer. Bright side, as you said, one Acer player in the semi-finals, at least.
Yeah, Acer is guaranteed a top 4 position, but they're also guaranteed that they can't have two of them. That's what a team kill means at this junction.
Good job, Grubby.
I mean, who... Like,
I'm here if you need me for more Captain Obvious messages.
Right. Stand by, Captain Obvious. We'll need you again soon. I mean, first of all, just before we go back to Red Eye, that first match... What a good start. That's MMA playing in a matchup that we all love to see him play in. But Nurchio has shown some pretty good Zerg versus Terran. He knows what it takes to beat the likes of MMA. He knows how he plays. What's your thoughts on that first matchup then?
It's a good matchup because they're both very good players. How about you, Kalaris? That was my Captain Obvious.
Thanks. that was very good. Well, we saw Nurchio yesterday playing against 4GG and doing really well. So I think that, Nurchio going into that game, a lot of people are saying that MMA is one of the big favorites to win this whole tournament. But Nurchio's got some tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, he really has. That's going to be a good series. And for the next match, Vortex, who's been playing so well, so incredibly well, especially against Protoss players, goes up against a player known for killing Zergs, Stardust.
Yeah, besides Stardust's defeat against Nurcho, where Nurcho asked him kindly to stop playing StarCraft, besides that, he's had really good results across the board against Zerg, and it's his favorite matchup, he has said as well. So he should be pretty pleased facing a Zerg. But it's also Vortex, who's really strong, so some fireworks will ensue, I do think, and it's a best of 5.
I think for me, I was hoping that Vortex was my hope to do really well in this tournament as the probably highest finishing forerunner in my opinion. But then I see him drawn up against Stardust, and now I'm a little bit scared because
You're wavering in your belief.
That's the one player that I really didn't want to see him go up against in the round of 8 for Vortex's hopes moving forwards. So that's an interesting development there.
Yeah, and of course the winners would go up against each other, which makes it even harder for Vortex. All right, let's pass it back to Red Eye to find the last 2 games of the quarterfinals.
Okay, let's find out the last 2 then of the quarterfinals. We have MC and Duck Duck in there waiting, and guess what? We also have Targa and Genius. And if you've been with us through the round of 16 and through the round of 32, you'll know there's a little bit of bad blood building between MC and Genius. And MC has also said that he wouldn't mind meeting Targa as long as he's wearing a Father Christmas outfit. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but let's find out what the last 2 are. Here we go. MC will play. It will be Targa versus MC. However, no, there's no trying again. I'm sorry. Let's just confirm the last ball out is actually Genius to play Duck Duck. And indeed it is. Okay, so our draw is complete. MC will play Targa and Duck Duck will play Genius. Genius is actually the only one that Duck Duck didn't want to play. And Nurcho is the only one that MMA didn't want to play. Good job, Sean.
You're welcome, guys.
Okay, our thanks to the Commissioner of WCS Europe. All jokes aside, he does a fantastic job all season long. So, ladies and gentlemen, Sean. Okay. Before we go any further and before we close the show down, let's just confirm the 4 team plays, the 4 people in the bracket each side on the screen right now. This is the quarterfinal for WCS Europe Season 3 Premier League. MMA plays Nurcio, Team Kill. Vortex plays Stardust. Targa plays MC. And Genius takes on Duck Duck. That is your quarterfinal. All matches of those quarterfinals will be played on the 5th of October with the semi-finals and the grand final to crown Europe's 3rd season champion on the 6th of October. Make sure you join us for both of those days. It's going to be a phenomenal weekend. Sadly, I can't be with you. In Control will be stepping in to host. You'll have Grubby back again. Apollo and Kalaris will also be here as well. It's going to be a fantastic weekend of StarCraft 2. For now, though, that is it from the round of 16 shows this week. It's been a phenomenal week of StarCraft 2. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't go too far away, though. We've got a very special video coming up next just to celebrate everyone that is involved in the StarCraft 2 community. This video is made by fans for fans of StarCraft. And when we come back, we'll have more in WCS Extra. Thanks so much for tuning in this season.